I could probably come up with something. I usually can.
All right. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rooster AM. It is Ryan Nelson. I'm here with Shea Mercer. And guys, I'm a little nervous, for real, because every time I've ever sat in a room with the principal, I've been in trouble. So today we have Shea. I'm not in trouble, right? Not yet?
You're not in trouble.
Not yet. Well, we'll ask some questions might get me into trouble. You want to tell them where we met?
No.
All right, never mind. All right, so just a little trouble.
I do not.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. So, you go to Coolidge. You're the principal of Coolidge.
Yes.
You have tons of teachers, tons of kids.
Yes.
Every day. I know that my wife, she's a teacher now. She's like, it's a lot harder than you think. What made you ever want to decide, period, to get into education? Like, what was it? Did you have like a mentor, someone that you looked up to, or did you want to change the world?
Well, yeah, all of the above, yes. So in third grade, I had a teacher. I think everybody has at least one teacher they can say they changed my life in a good way or a bad way. Mrs. Buck was my third grade teacher. She was special. I wanted to be just like her. So starting in third grade, wanted to be a teacher and never wavered from that. So went to college, always an education major. Ride, Rangers ride. I went to Northwestern, Alva.
Okay, all right, cool. That's where my dad went.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved Alva. Loved my time there. So, then got my first teaching job at McKinley as a fourth grade teacher.
What'd you learn when you became a teacher? Like, did it seem
no course can prepare you for 25 kids in your class.
Well,
the
that was
moment
your first year?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I probably had like 22, honestly. But the moment the door closes and you're in charge of these tiny humans just looking at you and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to figure this out. So
your future depends on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No pressure, right?
Do you have any secrets for the teachers? Like, how do you get them to come under? Like, I know Chloe bribes them.
Oh, bribery is great. Bribery works. Yeah. So we like to spin that into positive reinforcement systems. So we try to motivate them by things that they love. And so in my personal classroom, and I shared this with Chloe, but I did a class store. So the kids earned money for all kinds of things, being responsible, being a good friend, helping the classroom, that kind of thing. And then we had a class store on Fridays where someone was a cashier, so they were counting back change. And then we were learning about saving money or spending money so you could get bigger items for more money if you saved up. Most of my kids wanted to spend every dollar they had every Friday, but so.
Chloe said she's giving them $1 interest a week or something if they put it in the bank to teach them to save.
Exactly.
You get a little interest.
Exactly. Start teaching that young.
I think we're going to try and go get one of those light-up scooters.
Oh.
And put it in the store and really make them save. And someone's going to want the scooter. Sounds like fun.
Yes.
So what was the transition from being a teacher to principal?
So I taught fourth grade for 6 years, but after my first year of teaching, I kind of got that 1 year under my belt. And then I knew that if there was definitely a chance that, this is my lifetime career. So I wanted to start putting things in my toolbox for down the road before I had kids. So I went back, so I would teach all day till 3, and then at 4 o'clock, I would go to class at Northwestern Enid for my educational leadership.
Northwest Enid. Okay,
I went to Northwest Enid, and then Northwestern Enid. And so I would go to class from 4 to 10 p.m., and then I would get up and teach fourth grade and go to class again. And I did what's called the fast track, so it was 18 months of brutal, but then I was certified to be a principal when I was ready.
Wow. How long did it take you to get the job?
So I taught for 6 years. So after I got my degree in administration, probably 3.5 years.
So when you look at the education system, do you sometimes rather be a teacher or a principal?
Oh my gosh. So Day to day, I always say this, day to day, being a teacher is so much harder than what I do. It is in the trenches all day long. I very much miss the classroom just because it is a family of I am yours, you are mine. And I have 400 now, but you never can replicate that classroom family. You cannot with 400. I try, and I have special relationships with some of the kids that I see often in the school, but being a principal, when it's hard, it is when we have bad days, it is bad. But day to day, it is way harder to be a teacher, in my opinion.
But it's probably more fulfilling, kind of like that when you're saying.
I feel very fulfilled in both roles.
Really?
I just, the one thing that I do miss about the classroom is the family. You have those kids all year long, all day long. And so the relationships are just completely different than when you have 400.
Isn't it wild, like when you walk out like 3-4 years later and you see them and you're like, what?
It's crazy.
It's like Chloe saw from 10 years ago, one of her kindergarten students, like graduating from Emmanuel Christian School.
It's crazy.
She was just like, she started crying. I was like, what are you crying for? I mean, look at it, they're my babies.
I remember when my first class graduated high school, and I was just like, wow, because when I had them, they're 8-9 years old. And then, they have kids. I haven't been invited to a wedding yet, but lots of kids, and I'm still in touch with all of them. And my husband makes fun of me because I'll see my old students in the store and they'll be like, my maiden name is Pulis. And they're like, Miss Pulis. And then I'll be like, hold on, let me just look at your face. And then I can 9 times out of 10 remember who they were, but it's weird because they're grown up now. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you spend a whole year with them. Yeah, I did the math one day, and the teacher spends more time with their kids than their mom.
Oh, definitely.
Like, because if you take away the time sleeping, they spend more time with your kid. And I think it's wild. But how many times were you called mom in class?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
All
it's like
the
you
time.
turn
And
into
grandma
mom.
and that kind of thing. Yes. And that's true. And that's why being an educator is so important, and having those relationships with the parents, because they truly trust you to have their child all day long.
Right. Yeah.
So
when you're at school, and what's your day look like as a principal? If anyone was like aspiring to grow up to be a principal, what does it look like from when you walk in the door until you get to the end of the day? Is it... All right, here's really the question I want to know. This is what I really want to know.
It's always different every day.
well, first off, okay, that's fair. That's fair. First off, I want us to go back to the other thing, because you gave me the political correct answer on why you became a principal.
What?
You did it for the money. Like we know that. Like, right? That's really what it is. Because teachers don't get paid very much.
Teacher salaries have come a long way from whenever I first started. There have been multiple raises since when I started 15 years ago, and the salaries are so much better than they were then.
Well, and you were in Oklahoma.
Always in Oklahoma,
so you were
always
getting
in
paid
public schools.
20,000, 25,000.
Well, I want to say I started, and oh my gosh, I thought I was going to be rich. I think maybe around 35,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were like, dang, I'm banking.
I thought that was so much money.
And then you paid your bills.
I was paying back student loans, and I was like, oh, I thought I could just pay them off real quick. No, that's not how that worked.
Yeah, we're fortunate. We got to pay almost everything we had off because
That's awesome.
a previous job I had. So it's kind of, it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, definitely.
And so Chloe, she does it as a ministry, like 100%. She could, most people don't know, she was selling cars at Ford, and she made almost 10 grand a month.
Wow.
Yeah. And you're sitting there going, why would you leave that? Because she felt like she had a ministry and she wanted to do something for people.
It is a ministry.
It is. Because you don't get paid a lot. You get paid. It's a lot better. I know that. You get good benefits across the board.
You do.
And you get great vacation time.
It's a great schedule. It's a great schedule for parents, and a great schedule in general. If you really take the salary versus the days that you work, and you put in a lot of time off the clock, don't get me wrong, but it is not as bad as what the public thinks. It's not even close to what the public thinks.
Oh, like
another
pay?
misnomer is a lot of people think that teachers fund their whole classrooms. That is untrue. That is untrue. It's like Chloe's experience. I have 2 emails from her right now asking for more things that she needs for her classroom. Of course, Chloe, let me get those for you. Teachers do not have to buy basic school supplies or anything like that for their classrooms. That's just not the case. That is something
Really?
that is something that Enid, it's true. It is something that Enid Public Schools, we provide those things for the kids and the teachers. We do. We 100% do.
We had to go get science projects last week.
Science projects.
She wanted them to have something fun to do, like hands-on by the end of the day. So.
Oh, well, she talked you into that because she did not. If she'd have
called you, you'd have got it.
100%.
She's like,
Sorry, Chloe.
She goes, I don't want to bother her. I was like, just bother her.
She can bother me anytime.
That's fine. What is the hardest part of the job? Discipline? Because I mean, how would you have dealt with me? Like, because
Were you a problem?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I kind of have it in me.
So it's my least favorite part of the job, but I have an assistant principal and she loves it. She came from secondary, so things are more.
She loves discipline?
She's really good at discipline. Because she came from secondary, so like middle school, high school level.
Oh, yeah.
And she's a little bit more black and white, where I come from the elementary world. So something different is that correct behavior may or may not be taught in the home. So when kids are in elementary school, it's more of teaching them why that is not the correct choice and what is a better behavior to display and why we wouldn't want to do the bad behavior.
Right.
And so I like working with kids in that way, but the discipline of just black and white is not my favorite part of the job at all.
But I wouldn't think it would be. Like, who likes to discipline a kid? Certainly, like when they're in the 2nd grade and they look at you like, hello, Mr. Nelson. You're like, you couldn't get away with anything, kiddo. Like, I would not be a good elementary teacher. I know that. I'd let them get away with everything. I got too soft of a heart. So how do you? So you just pawn me off to your assistant principal? And say,
No. We do tag team on discipline. So sometimes she'll go, sometimes I'll go.
So you're a good cop, aren't you?
I am good cop.
You play a good
cop.
But
listen, my last assistant principal, I was bad cop. So it depends. She's now the principal of Glenwood, and she's amazing. I love her so much. Her name's Sarah Owens, but she was good cop, and I was bad cop. And then I have Rayanna Fuchsa now, and she's definitely bad cop across the board. She is. It's kind of nice to be good cop sometimes, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
It is.
You can go and be like, it's all right, honey. We're going to find a new way to do that right, okay? I know she's.
And she's like, I already had a conversation with you about this. Yeah.
That's funny.
We follow, to answer your question directly, we follow our Enid Public Schools in general has an elementary behavior matrix that we use as a guideline for behaviors. So it starts with less severe and it progresses down to more severe, like a bullying or throwing a punch or something like that. But there are some suggested interventions that you can do for each kind of level, if that makes sense. So we do use that as a guide, but it is very gray because it depends on what's happened before, what is the background. There are a lot of things that go into discipline that everyone may not understand.
Yeah. What do you do about bullying?
So we actually have a board policy of how we deal with bullying. So there are like very stringent lines of drawing in the sand. Something that someone may not know about our bullying policy is that when we see a pattern that becomes bullying, right? So if you're just mean to a kid one time, that's not considered bullying, but it's repetitive targeting of a kid. So you actually call the parents of the bully, and that's a hard conversation, saying, hey, I need to let you know that your child is being a bully. And
Oh, no, he's not. He's not at all. He's an angel, girl.
Sometimes, yeah. I am blessed with the best parents at Coolidge.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
That's what Chloe said.
And honestly, they are so great. So I don't have to deal with a lot of the angry, upset parents. I try to keep it that way on purpose, don't get me wrong, but and we don't have a lot of bullying issues. We really try to stop it before it gets to repetitive behavior, but you actually have to call the bully's family and say, your child is a bully. And yeah, I'd rather not have that conversation.
Yeah, because I always ask that, because when I was a kid, I was from kindergarten till about the 4th grade. I was the angel in the classroom. I was hardly talked. I did all my work. I always made good grades. I listened to the teacher. But every day when we went to recess, the kids would make fun of me. They would make fun of my ears. They'd be like, "You look like the Dumbo elephant," you know. And they would say things about my family, you know. And I was just like, "Wow, man!" And it was hurtful. I remember. But then when I got to be out the 4th grade, we were out playing football, and this kid threw the football. I caught it, and I went down on the ground, right? And I got a touchdown, and I was like, yeah, and I threw the ball up in the air, and the kid picked it up, and he walked over, and he just spiked it on top of my head, like, because he was the bully, you know? I don't remember anything after that.
Okay.
Except the PE teacher pulling me up off of him, and I was covered in blood, and it was his.
You attacked him.
Oh yeah.
You had enough.
And it was just out of the blue. Like, and I don't even remember doing it. I don't remember it. I just remember the PE teacher telling my mom, if we weren't there, we don't know if that kid would have made it out. Like, your son was going. And no one believed it. They were like, not Ryan. He would never do that. And I was like, it's always stuck with me. Like, if you push me too hard, you don't know what you're capable of doing. I honestly don't remember. It's like I went black, or whatever they call it. You go red or whatever.
Did you tell the teachers that it was happening, or did you just keep it within yourself?
I just kept it with myself. I didn't even really tell my parents very much. I tell my mom every once in a while. And it was really bad when we'd go out to like grocery stores, and women would be standing in line, and they'd turn around and be like, oh my gosh, you look like that kid, Opie, with the big ears. And I'd be like, oh my goodness, lady.
Oh, why?
Yeah. It was just a different time, though. They didn't really realize what they were doing. And it bleeds over into adulthood. Like, it really does.
It sticks with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dealing with it online. Like, people go, all the time. I will tell you once a week, if you go and type in my name into the Facebook chat thing, you will see at least 5 posts of people just trashing me.
Really?
Yeah.
About your looks?
No. About other things. Like, just things like... So when I created the music the way I did, I didn't do it traditionally. I came up with the melody, the lyrics, all of that, but I would use AI programs to put in the instruments as a demo, and then I took it and we really went and recorded. After they heard the demo, we recorded them in Knoxville and had all the Nashville players come, and then we came back. And we released the first song in Enid, and the song was called Enid, and it just popped. Like, they were like, I think 60 to 90,000 views the first day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then some of the locals, I told some of them, I used AI to do these parts on the demo. But they didn't know that. And so they went out and said, this is all AI, guys. He's fooling you, blah, blah, blah. You guys, you're a little darling, you know, whatever. And then all of the local musicians just came after me, just started throwing things, you know. And it still follows me to date, almost a year later. They will go online just to trash something, and they don't even know the process, right? Well, then, as a pastor, I'm not your normal pastor. Like, I have fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit at home on a Saturday night
Right.
in my glass house and make sure everybody, I'm going to go out and have a good time.
Does
And-
Chloe go out and have a good time?
No,
I need to
not
know
like
that.
me.
Okay.
She will. If you ask her, she probably would.
Okay.
If she has the energy for it.
That's exhausting right now.
Yeah, right now she's like, this is a lot harder than I remember. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw this out there.
Oh my gosh, what?
If you can find a shortcut, is it okay to take shortcuts?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah.
know. But see, I got to tell you
Try to
something.
be the most efficient.
I will tell you something about Chloe. Okay?
What?
If you give her a task to do, she will not cut a corner, and she will do every single step. and I'm reading that book they're going through.
Okay.
And I'm like, girl, this just simplify it. What? She reads every single line. But she's really cares about the kids. Like, I don't want to mess up their future.
I'm loving her, by the way.
You do.
She's such a light. She is.
She is amazing. I would say she's probably the nicest person I've ever met.
It's really working out.
Good.
It was really a good thing.
Awesome. Yes, she will. If you give her a call, I'm sure she will. But it's kind of hard to leave me on a weekend. But,
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. See, that comment right there will be on any Chit Chat next week. And they'll be like, see, he's so full of himself. He thinks he's so much better. But yeah, the bullying, it's real. And these kids, when they grow up, they just turn into what they were on the playground and no one stops them. And now they have a way to do it without being seen.
They can be anonymous on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, little keyboard warriors. And I've seen some crazy things written about. So I'll throw.
I'm sorry.
Well, just last night,
horrible.
9 articles were created and posted. The first one they posted, I thought, dang, this is a pretty dang good article. like this, whoever wrote this loves me, right? And so I went and I posted it.
Right.
Well, then I had like 3 or 4 people call me and they were like, there's something strange about this article. And I was like, what do you mean? They go, it's not worded right. Something is not right about it.
Okay.
And I said, okay, well, let's go back. Because they had some details wrong about my life. And I just thought, well, they just didn't know. So they kind of threw it in there. Then this was last night, by the way. I only slept like for 2 hours last night. Yeah. That's why. Monster. It's because I've been up all night getting these companies to pull the articles down. Because they went out there and they typed in, what one of them said, Ryan has, relations with AI robots and la la la. These are grown men, and they're doing this. And I'm just like, what?
What does that even mean?
Well, because they're like, oh, he used AI for his music, so he is I don't even know,
Wow.
And so they just start throwing bombs at you. And they don't know me. They really don't know. They think they know me, but they don't. And that's okay.
Do you think it's people in Enid?
Oh, I know. I'm 100% sure it's the people in Enid. 100% sure. Because the things that they'll say, like, hey, I saw him walking down the street. And it's more than that, though. I was also a pastor. And a lot of the what I call the religious people that believe that you have to be perfect to make it to heaven. They don't understand Romans, because if they read it, that's not what it says. But the most judgment comes from church people. Really, it does. The most of the judgment comes from the church people.
Right.
And it's because they get to a place where they think that I was there. When I was at the highlight of my pastoring career, I was there. I thought I could do no wrong, and that's when bad things happen. Okay. Yeah, you just got to be very careful with the way you present yourself. But they find it and they will just come at you. And so I've been really thinking about this the past couple months, because it's really put me in a bad space. What can we do different for these kids so they don't grow into that? And as adults, what can we do? And I finally just dawned on me. I thought, first off, I keep reading the comments, and I need to stop reading the comments. Yeah. But I got to stop reading those comments. But Dawn, I said, why don't I just make a page, like a website, that's nothing but good? No, and that's nothing sad. If the president dies tomorrow, we will not post it on this page. Okay. Nothing bad goes on. It's all good, good, good.
Is that the Good News Enid?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what this will be partially on it. The clips will be on there. And it's And this past two and a half weeks, totally different feeling.
Okay.
Until last night. You know, after,
You're like, it was fine until...
Yeah. And then you got Glenda, sweet Glenda from Walmart.
Yes.
And we do that, and I guarantee you one of them saw that and said, I can't believe people like him. It's just crazy. It's
so
crazy.
What you're saying is people need a hobby.
Yes, they need a hobby. They need Jesus is what they need. I don't know if you can talk about that or it's school stuff. So when... Okay, what do you think today's kids don't have that we had? I'm assuming we're about the same age or close to.
How old are you?
30.
You're 30.
Yeah. What do I not?
I'm older than you.
Do I not look 30?
How old do I look?
I'm really 45. I'm gonna blank that out.
I'm 36.
36? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So about...
My husband is your age, though.
Okay.
Were you born in 81?
80.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's about to have a birthday on Tuesday. He's going to be 45.
Wow.
So, yeah. What do they have different?
Like, what did we have that they don't have today?
Oh. We had... Okay, the first thing that's popping into my head is a conversation that I had yesterday with a group of teachers. Did your parents used to make you go outside and like you were almost locked outside, like you had to play outside?
Yes.
You didn't have the option of hanging out in the AC and being on screen and game. We had video games, don't get me wrong, but like, I remember my mom telling me, you go outside with your bike, your soccer ball, and I don't want to see you until the street light comes on.
Yeah.
That's how it was. It's not like that anymore. It's probably because our parents don't feel as safe for their kids to be out.
Well, it's social media.
Because we know about what people are capable of now.
So back then, if you really look at the numbers, okay, this is why it's kind of parents. I mean, you don't want to say they overreach because they just care about their kids. That's really what it is. But when you do the numbers and you look at how often a kid's actually kidnapped or something happens like that, very, very low.
Right.
The percentage of it actually happening to you is very, very low.
Right.
But when you go on social media and you see the kid in San Francisco and the one in Montana, all of a sudden you think it's in your neighborhood, and it's like that. It's not really.
It's scary. You see it more because it's readily available online.
Yeah, I remember my mom would say, "Call me. Well, if you get somewhere, just call me to let me know you're there." And I remember going to like Walmart and asking for the phone. Yeah. And you'd call out, Mom, I'm at Walmart with my friends. Okay, click, Now they put GPS trackers on all their kids.
It's crazy. The Apple tags, they really do. I was laughing with the group of teachers yesterday, and I said, did your moms, when the street lights came on, did they walk out on their front porch and just start yelling for their kids? They're like, yes, all the moms would just walk out. They would yell for their kids on the street, and all of us would just come running. I don't know. It's just a different world in that way.
So I don't want you to be on your high and mighty.
What?
All right. So I'm just kidding. So do you let your kids go out till the street lights go out?
Absolutely not.
Oh, see,
no, they're not even allowed in the front yard.
Oh, yeah. You're like, yeah. These parents today won't even let their kids.
No. Okay, but I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, so it's a little different. Yeah. All right, that's different. It's a little different right now. Maybe.
When they're like 8 or 9.
Maybe, yeah. They can go in the backyard without us being right there, but never the front yard.
What do you think they have today that's an advantage? I mean, I know they got a lot of technology, but is that really an advantage?
I know that it's very controversial about screen time and that
time out for a second. This is all subjective. She is not speaking on behalf of anybody else. Okay, go ahead.
I think depending on what kids are interacting with on a device, I'm going to say it's an advantage.
Yeah.
I think if kids are taught the correct way to use AI to make their life and our world better, I think it's an advantage. I think that kids can learn. Kids come to school knowing nursery rhymes and things like that. They're watching those on YouTube. Now, do I think we should just have free reign to watch whatever pops up? Absolutely not. But if you are monitoring your children's usage and what they are viewing, I absolutely think it can be something engaging for the kids of 2026. I do.
I think I kind of believe that as well. I believe there's like this weird transition happening right now because technology does matter.
It does.
And if you're not going to understand AI, you're going to be left behind.
I completely agree.
And that's the thing that just like today or this morning. So when I'm sitting in my office and someone leaves a comment, I don't want to walk over to the computer, sit down and start typing a comment. So I'll just say it into my phone, blah, 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 and make that grammatically correct.
Right.
Boom, puts it on there.
Right.
And then the guy was like, why don't you try not using ChatGPT? And I was like, so much more efficient.
Right.
Like I don't have to sit there and edit and rewrite it. It just does it, and then I can move on with my day. People they're starting to have this thing where we didn't have it, so it's not good.
Right.
And now that you have it, it makes it where we're not as important. And
it's almost like if we don't teach our students what is going on in the world right now, it can leave them behind, and it can make them unprepared for the world, if you agree with it or not, the world that they are in.
Yeah,
and
it's
that
coming.
You
don't want them to become, Stone Age, because that's how quickly we're moving. We're moving rapidly fast.
Yes.
It will be 2036. I don't think there will be a single employee at a fast food restaurant.
I know, it is crazy. It really is.
So it's kind of like find something that you're in a good position. I mean, teachers, I think you always need. I know I've heard people talk about it, like because I think China did something with the AI classroom.
There are different versions. Like, have you heard of Khan Academy?
No.
So
is that in America?
Yes, yes. They actually teach full-blown classes. I think even at Enid High, they've tried out some version of virtual class. I don't want to speak incorrectly about it, but yeah, they have piloted some version. So you know what's really nice about it though? Let's say we're at a small town that doesn't have a German teacher. No one who is able to teach that. Well, if they're able to do that virtually or through some type of online teacher in that way, that opens doors to those students that would never have that opportunity. Wow. So it's kind of using it. Now, do I think that AI and screens should take over teachers? Absolutely not. I'm actually very passionate about face-to-face teaching, especially in elementary school. That's something that I talk to my teachers about all of the time. But if you really do think about it, there are advantages to having that in certain scenarios, and it does open doors.
Yeah, but I don't think AI can love.
No, that's very true. No.
And I think sometimes
that cannot be replaced.
That absolutely is one of the biggest things about being in a social group is to understand what it means to love and be loved. I don't know. I honestly don't care. I mean, I do, but I don't. And really because I get a lot of stones thrown at me for what the way I did the demos and stuff. I mean, it was just, but I'm sitting here going, you guys don't get it. Like I did that. And within 1 month, I already had people asking me to go to Nashville. I recorded in a month, came back and popped a song that went to like 60,000. And I did that in 2 months. And they have been touring, doing it the hard way for a long time.
Right.
And so I get it. Like when they look at it, they're like, he's not real. It's not real art. You know, but I'm like,
maybe where the world's going.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at it like this. I think it doesn't really matter how you get to the top of the mountain. It's that you get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
How do you get there? And so these kids, they need to know how to get there, because you don't want to be going slowly up the mountain while everyone else is just passing you by.
I agree, and there's definitely more than one way to get there.
Yeah. What do you think the greatest thing that a parent can do for their kid at home, like to prepare them, like not just for the future but for school?
For school. So are you meaning whenever they come into school, or like every day at any age?
I think all the above. Like what's probably any age. Like when they come home, what can you do to make sure that your kid is getting the best they can at home?
So in the elementary school, what we ask is that you read to your students for 15 minutes a night, or have them read to you for 15 minutes a night. I prefer the reading to them, and that is something research shows. Having books, having a home library can make such a big difference in kids' ability to read later on in life. So that is one thing. Another thing is assuming positive intent is something that our school is talking about. So like when there's a conflict between someone in your team, or there's something that someone doesn't agree with, we as a staff have agreed that we are going to assume positive intent. And I think something that parents can do that helps.
Explain that to me.
Yeah. So when a parent is upset about a teacher not notifying them of something, assuming positive intent from the teacher, or there was a conversation that happened at school that they don't agree with or something like that. Assuming positive intent just means that I believe that you have the best intentions for what you do all day with my student and within our team at school. We assume that as colleagues, you have positive intent. So this came up with, I had a teacher upset about a lunch duty, and there were some different factors that went into it. And we were able just to step back and say, we will look at it. We can probably change this, but I need you to take a beat and assume positive intent, because no one is trying to give you the short stick.
They're not trying to sabotage you.
Exactly. We put a lot of time and effort into making things equitable, and a teacher puts a lot of time into making sure everything is correct for, let's say, 22 different families and students. And so I think that something that parents can do is assume positive intent from the teacher. Give them that opportunity to have a discussion before going on Enid area chit chat. Let's ask the teacher, right?
Yeah.
And then if you don't get the answer that you are looking for, then talk to me as the building leader instead of going online. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, internet's stupid.
I promise
it destroys relationships. It destroys everything, because people just, it's so easy to go in there and just, I'm going to tell them what I think and not know, and it doesn't really matter. And they have no idea how many people they're damaging when they do it. They have no clue.
It's the comments under that there is a misconception, or the two times that Coolidge has been involved with an online post. It's happened 2 times, and I've been there 6 years, so that's a really small ratio, don't get me wrong, but it sticks with you, right? Because I want everyone to be happy about what's happening at the school that I lead, don't get me wrong. But neither time was the teacher or myself even contacted before there was the post and then the comments. So I'm trying to contact the parent, like, hold on just a second, that's not what happened, let me talk to you. And then meanwhile, the comments just keep going. And so it is damaging, and having the opportunity to talk about it is really, really important.
I think they feel powerful, that they can just, they can damage things. Like, oh, you're going to do that? for instance, this is just a for instance. I sued somebody about a month ago. I won. And I have the full right now to go online and I could post it and say, look what happened.
Right.
And just trash them. But I know that does that person no good. And I'm going to assume that later on down the road, that if he sees me, he's not going to just hate me. He might say, I understand.
Right.
But most people nowadays would go online and just post it all and just trash them.
Yeah.
And say, look, I'm really going to dig it in even deeper. And it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because you're just burning bridges everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But you can also tell normally when you look at their profile, you go, okay, that tells me a lot. But people who don't look at the profile think these are just certainly anonymous. Anonymous drives me nuts. Like, don't hide behind anonymous.
My husband does. He is like shocked that people can post anonymously. He does not understand it.
Facebook, man, why don't you get rid of that? I mean, I don't know why you think that's a good thing. Anonymous, that's called being soft. like if you're gonna say something, say it. Like, don't.
Right.
Already you get to hide behind a computer. Now you get to hide behind a name, and then you're just.
Yeah.
Actually, why don't I go start posting anonymous?
Are you going to say, I love Ryan Nelson?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Or I need to go and just name Junior anonymous. So that's your new name. We're gonna go legally change your name to anonymous for the rest of your life, and you can get away with anything.
Oh my
gosh. What's a thing that parents can do for the teachers? Not just the kids coming home, but for the teachers. Like, I know that private school, that's been my big thing, but it's a little different than public school.
Yeah.
But what can they do? Like, how can they help the teachers, like not just with their students, but
the teachers?
Like, is there volunteer stuff that they can do, things like that? Yeah.
So we started tracking. We have part of our strategic goal at Enid Public Schools in general is to have 1.5 volunteer hours per student in your school. So last year, I was very, very nervous about that because we have a large school. So our goal was 600 hours, which I honestly thought was impossible. I was like, there's absolutely no way. We ended up tracking over 900 hours at Coolidge.
How'd you guilt them?
Well, we started, this is really cool. I'm glad you asked this because we started thinking, because I was so nervous about getting those hours, that we started creating opportunities for community members and parents to come in and volunteer. And you know what? They want to do it. They want to be in your school. And they showed up and they volunteered. So we have like parent nights where they can come. They come to class parties. We have 3 parties a year. They go on field trips. We have a huge field day at the end of the school year. There are just many opportunities for them to come, and the parents at Coolidge show up.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, so if I go to the school tomorrow and like Chloe wanted me to come in the classroom and read or play a song, can I do that?
Well, did you fill out the volunteer form? Because you have to have a background check, sir, to be around
Did
kids.
you say sir?
Yeah.
Like, is that what you do to people? Sir, you got to get your background check, sir.
I can send you the link.
Okay, yes, I'll pass the background check. I'll pass it. I don't have things to hide like you. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That was a joke. All right.
So you have to fill out, to be around anybody else's children, you do have to fill out a volunteer form and pass the background check. And then you can come in anytime. We would love for you to come.
Well, parents can do that too.
Yeah, right. Yep, absolutely. And community members can.
Yeah.
So we have like a grandparent, I should say a parent of a teacher, and she volunteers many hours per week. And so it can be a family member of a teacher, it can be I've set up with, police departments coming in for our pre-Kers, the fire department's coming, OHP's coming, like anybody can come.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fire trucks are cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like little kids love them.
They do community partners, like community, oh gosh, what are they called? Community, not partners.
Like outreach? No, not really. It's not outreach.
Community helpers. Community helpers is what they call. So we're bringing in a dentist. Actually, our superintendent, Dr. Darrow, his wife is Dr. Darrow, a dentist. And so she's coming in and talking to our pre-Kers about oral health. And I was laughing the other day because my daughter was in pre-K last year and she got to meet Dr. Darrow and go through the dentist thing. And she tells me all the time, the dentist said that you're supposed to be brushing my teeth at night because I'm horrible about that. We brush in the morning, okay? But she lets me know all the time that Dr. Darrow let her know that I need to be brushing at night. And so I'm like, okay. So, yeah,
That's
so
funny.
all different community members we would love for them to come in. Another Vance Air Force Base, their pilots, I believe they have to get a certain amount of volunteer hours. And so we love when we get pilot wives because then their pilot group can come in and volunteer in the schools. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
They're really cool at Vance.
Our first graders, we work with Nicole Painter. She's the liaison between the base and, gosh, I think, public schools. She might be like schools in general, but our first graders go out there. They learn about, in their reading curriculum, they learn about forces. So they go out there and they do a whole thing on airplanes.
Yeah, it's one of the guys.
Really cool.
One of the guys out there. He's going to try and get me in one of the jets and fly me around.
my
We'll videotape it, watch me throw up. I mean, I don't know why. I to be real, I hate flying in general. I can't. Ever since I went to Key West, for the rest of my life, I was not good. So I fly into Florida. We land, and I think we're there. And we get off the plane, and I'm like, oh, we're here. We're going to be at Key West. And they were like, oh no. You got to get on this prop plane to go to the island. And I was like, really? And they were like, yeah. And I got in the prop plane and we started going. And as we were flying, like the stuff was flickering up front. And the pilot was like, man, we're getting low on power. And it was like, ding, 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 ding. And I was just like, what in the heck, dude? And I don't know if they were messing with me. I mean, they might have been because they knew who I was. So they might have been messing with me.
So now you have major, flight anxiety.
Oh my gosh, I can't even get on a plane. I do, but it's not good.
I have a similar, it's not that bad.
I have to get drunk.
Oh my gosh.
I get wasted to get on a plane.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I have a similar story. So I've flown all kinds of places. I've been on planes a lot. My husband and I were coming back from Ireland one time, and we were on our long flight. I think it was like 7-hour flight. We were flying into Dallas, and I started recording because the turbulence was so bad. I just knew we were going down. I haven't recovered, and so I have a similar story. I hate flying now.
Really?
Hate flying because they say the turbulence is not a big deal to the pilots, but it feels like a big deal when you are absolutely in no control.
Well,
just sitting
and when
back.
the wing snaps, I don't know why I feel like those wings are not very strong. You look out the window and they're like, oh.
They do move. Yeah. They do.
And I've always told you, babe, when you're in a car and the engine stalls, you can just pull over. In a plane, the engine stalls.
Not good.
Not good. Gosh, we're giving people anxiety right now.
Cannot be good.
It's terrible. Yeah, so good for Vance for doing those kind of things. It's cool that they come over to school and hang out with the kids.
Have you been to Vance to do have you done the simulators?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so something you should do? Have you ever looked into doing LGE? You'd be good for LGE.
What's that?
Leadership Greater Enid.
Ooh. I don't know.
You're not interested?
No, I mean,
Okay.
who's involved?
Well, okay, so you apply, and like in my class, I think we had 16 people. So leaders from the community get chosen. And it's a competitive process. They just got their new class last week. And so you'd have to wait another year, but I think you'd really like it. But you go once a month, you go and tour different, they're like themed days. So there's an education day, there's a Vance day, there's a government day.
Oh, I'd love that for the website.
You would love it.
Yeah.
You would absolutely love it. And your class, the whole point of it is to learn about your community, network with other leaders in the community, and you also, your class chooses a nonprofit project to have a golf tournament to fund. So my class, I was class of 34. They're now on class of 36. So I was just 2 classes ago. We are redoing the kitchen at the Salvation Army. So that's what we chose. And we raised a ton of money. I think our class has raised the most ever.
Really?
Money for our project.
That's pretty cool.
So.
You golf?
Absolutely not, but I do like to hang out on the golf course.
Oh, okay.
That's a story for another time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, one day you go to Vance and you get to get in the simulators, and they made me sick. It was very realistic.
Oh, like trying to fly the...
Yes. So if you ever go, they can get you in the simulator room, and it is intense. But you can fly around Enid.
I mean, it was crazy getting in the race car last week, a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you saw the video where Dustin Schoonover, he races at Enid Speedway, and I got in, and you see me the whole time smiling, right?
You were scared?
Like, no, well, you got to see me smiling, but there was a moment where I was like, people can't see this part, so I had to edit that out. And then there was a part, and then I didn't turn the phone back on, so you didn't get the whole going around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
He was flying. And when you're in a car going that fast and you just start sliding this way, like going around the turn, and you're coming right up on the wall. But he's been doing it for 28 years, so I was like, I feel like I'm going to be okay. But man.
That's terrifying.
And then you think get in a jet, it'd be ugh, yeah. I don't know why I do this stuff to myself. I really don't. Maybe I just seek attention really bad.
Oh my gosh.
So how do you keep the teachers encouraged? Money? You like get them bonuses and stuff? No, I'm just kidding. Like,
I wish I could give them bonuses.
I know. That would be very encouraging, wouldn't it?
You know, something that I think goes a long way is a handwritten note.
And just being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like not a generic handwritten note, just to be like a little honest.
Not generic at all. So our assistant principal, she had some time the other day after we got everyone settled in class, and she went into every single teacher's room and found something she loved, and she wrote them a personal sticky note and then put it on their door when she left. Every single person.
Wow. That's sweet.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it too much. But you were the principal last year, right?
Yeah, I'm going into my 6th year being head principal.
It was a tough year, wasn't it? How did you handle that moment?
Yeah. Are you talking about Kendra?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those
how
poor
did I
little
handle
babies.
it?
I mean, that's their mama.
Yeah. So Kendra had worked with at Coolidge for 11 years, and she was that teacher. Like, she was so connected to the families at Coolidge, very connected. She was on our leadership team. She was the calm veteran teacher. I think she had been teaching like 28 years. She had taught in Guyman as well before they moved here.
Chloe taught with her 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was amazing.
Amazing.
Just so people, if you don't know, she lost her life, and the kids had to manage that. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say. It was, we kept school going, and I sent out a phone call to let the parents know. It went out at 6:30. We were at the hospital. Our superintendent, our assistant superintendent, her team, my assistant principal, we were all, our school psychologist, we were all at the hospital till 1 a.m. I recorded a call to go out to the parents because we wanted the parents to have the opportunity to be the ones to tell their student. And we also wanted them to have the ability to keep their child home if they wanted. But we immediately started getting phone calls of parents just sobbing at 6:31. And we had a staff meeting at 7 a.m. That was brutal. The crazy thing about it was her daughter-in-law also worked there for 6 years. And so that had
to be tough.
We had another staff member who had been there many years who was going to be coming back into the school after the aftermath of that. She was married to Kendra's eldest son, or is married to her eldest son. So that was an interesting detail as well.
She didn't come back, did she?
She did.
Oh, she did?
She did.
Wow.
She took a week off and then she came back, but it was brutal.
I would have totally understood if she didn't want to come back. Yeah.
We didn't know. We didn't know. It was touch and go for that first week for sure. We had a beautiful celebration of life for her. Tons of people attended.
Chloe told me that she has a lot of the students that she had last year in her class, and she said it's very. They must have got really close together, because she said they all know each other like brothers and sisters, like not any other class she's ever been in.
Yeah, she was telling me that. So the first day we had our superintendent send out a message to all the other principals, and they were like, any extra bodies that you have that you can send to Coolidge would be helpful, because we needed our teachers to be able to step out because they were unwell. It was bad. And then we had many upset children. But the first graders, we, instead of getting a substitute and keeping them in that same classroom, we split them into the other two first grade classrooms. So they were very, very close. And we share kids within the grade level at Coolidge. So the first graders had all spent time, even if they weren't in Kendra's class, they spent time in her classroom. So the kids are very close. And
it's going to be interesting to see them grow up together. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. Tragedy can bring people together, and that's a hard one to handle. That I would bet out of all of your years, that was probably the hardest thing ever.
Oh my gosh. You never learn. Everyone grieves in a different way, but I was trying to be a leader and let my staff grieve and keep it together, because someone had to keep it together for them. So my assistant principal, Ray, and I, we still haven't processed to this day. We haven't sat down in a dark room and just felt the feelings, because we had to have our district let our whole staff, we have 57 staff members, go to the funeral. They gave us vans. They said, we will send over substitutes. We will cover the classes so you can have school and your whole staff can go to her funeral, because it was in Texas, right by Guyman, but in Texas. So I had to have a detailed plan of how our school day runs, because we have over 400 students who are coming that day. So keeping a school together with that many staff members and students who are absolutely devastated was very, very difficult. Yeah.
Did you get an award for running that show?
No.
It's kind of weird. Well, I'm just saying it's the unseen things that people don't know. Like that, when I thought when you were coming on, I was like, that has to be one of her hardest moments ever as a principal.
It was so bad.
What is there anything that not as tragic, like things that is this an every year thing, kind of like you always have one or two things, not like that, but like
I'm like no, never.
No, but like something happens and you just heartbreak.
Yes, for sure. it's a ministry like we talked about before. Coolidge specifically is such a ministry and so rewarding to work there, because for the 6 years that I've been there, we've been between 96 and 99% free and reduced lunch, meaning that percentage of students live below the poverty line. So something that is very important to anyone I hire, and Chloe can even tell you when I interview her, we can help you learn how to teach, but I can't make your heart love the kids we serve. And that is a non-negotiable at Coolidge. You have to understand that piece, or you're not going to be a good fit at Coolidge. We do a lot of basic needs. So we do a lot of shoes, a lot of coats, a lot of backpacks, a lot of school supplies. We do deodorant, soap, anything that you would consider something normal. We provide those things for a lot of our students. We send home like around 110 food bags through the Oklahoma Regional Food Bank every single Friday. And those are just non-perishable foods that can get our kids through the weekend, which is crazy to think about. But that is what we do every single day. So when you talk about a ministry and a rewarding job, these are kids who need their teacher, right? Love their parents, love them. But the parents love Coolidge because, and we have such a great reputation in Enid, because the parents trust that we're going to take care of their kids all day. And that's important to me.
Wow. It's really hard to think. I mean, 96% are below poverty.
So that's the lowest we've ever been. The highest is 99, but we've never been below 96 since I've been there 6 years.
Wow. That tells you something about Enid. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to take a break. Wow. Okay, so here we go.
This is rapid fire?
Yeah, I'm going to give you some rapid fire real quick, because I don't want to keep you here all day. I mean, how long have we been here?
What time is it? Okay.
What is it? It's 11:43. Whoa, it's all right. I don't care. We can go as long as we need.
Whatever you need.
Here we go.
I'm not in a rush.
Here is some rapid fire questions. Now, this is what rapid fire means. I had the bodybuilder here yesterday, and he took a lot of time, and I was like, dude, just because you're big doesn't mean you can take up the time.
What bodybuilder?
His name was Bryce Peace.
Okay.
He's going to get his pro card in Vegas in a couple months.
Okay.
I tried to arm wrestle him. It didn't work out.
Oh, okay, okay.
That video is pretty
watch
funny.
That. Okay, it's up already?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so
I do these
just
pretty far in
fast.
advance.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. When you go to school, who's the real boss?
The secretary.
Wow, okay.
Cindy to be.
Yeah, there you go.
We have two, Cindy.
Which would you rather have, coffee or chaos?
Coffee.
Mixed drink or wine?
Mixed drink.
Your most used principal phrase?
Walking feet.
Walking. Favorite school rule?
Ooh, be safe.
Least favorite school rule?
I don't like being quiet in the cafeteria.
Oh, you have to as well.
No, you mean me personally or for the kids? I think the kids should be, it's very controversial. I think we should be able to hear if they're choking. Don't get me wrong. We need to be safe. That's my favorite rule, right? But I want kids to talk when they're at lunch in an appropriate voice level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they should have to be silent, because do you talk to people when you're at dinner?
Yeah, they need a brain break.
I agree.
Like they're going all day.
They have to be quiet in class when they're getting instruction some of the time. So yeah.
Some of the time. Depends on what grade I get. Who makes you laugh the most?
My assistant principal is pretty hilarious.
Really?
We have a really great relationship, and we're those people who shouldn't be like in a serious room when you shouldn't laugh. That's us. Yeah.
What's your biggest please don't make me call home moment?
Oh, okay. So I have a certain kid in mind, and that is when he says a cuss word. I don't like it.
Oh, and he just tells you how it is?
He'll say a cuss word, or he'll walk out of his classroom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't make me call home to get
Yeah.
back in there.
Yeah.
If you weren't principal, what would you be?
A teacher, or I've always said I would do something similar like social work.
Wow. The underrated teacher superpower.
Relationships.
What's one thing students think principals do that they get totally wrong?
Hang out in their office.
Really? I thought it was like getting a spanking. Because when I grew up, I got the board one time, you know.
Some schools still have it.
Oh, they really? Just to wave around? Because I don't think I would actually use it. But I would
I
like,
think there are like their parents have to agree to it. Yeah.
what's your favorite school snack?
Ooh. Okay, so yesterday, right now we have Airheads. I've been eating Airheads.
Airheads. What's your guilty pleasure snack that no one knows about?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough? Like just regular cookie, like not...
Like I do not discriminate. I like it all cookie dough. What?
No, it's just like eating cookie dough like raw is just, I don't know.
In bed at night.
Oh my God. Who would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
Not me.
The staff or the students? Like,
Not me. We have some resourceful students. I'd say students.
they'd probably win.
Yeah.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I don't like when people talk about students in a negative way.
I really just hate. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to be one of those. I lost my spot. Funniest excuse you've ever heard from a child?
Okay, so last year I had 2 boys and they ding-dong ditched a first grade teacher's classroom. And they had just come from the office and they were on their way back to class. Okay, they had just had a conversation with me. They weren't in trouble, but they had to have a conversation with me. Instead of going down their hallway, they go down the long way hallway and they ding-dong ditch a first grade teacher. So she lets me know I have to call them. They don't even make it back to class. I have to call them back to the office. And they start telling me, and they're very like loquacious boys. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best idea. I don't know. I lost my mind. They were just like explaining it like that. And it was everything I could do to not laugh. It's like, I need you guys to go straight back to your classrooms, but you know, have a laugh when they leave. But they were like, yeah, that was, I don't know what I was thinking. That was a dumb choice, you know, like immediately.
Chloe was telling me one time.
Help me.
She was in the bathroom with this little girl, and this was when she was at ECS, and she wouldn't come out. And she like goes in there. I think she went in there, and she was like acting like a dog crawling underneath the stools. Like, that's gross, right? And she goes, you need to get out of there. Get out, right? That's so gross. Start cleaning up. Why were you doing that? And she goes, the devil made me do it. I was like, oh my gosh, the devil made you do it?
She knew that was bad.
Yeah. So, what is your secret talent?
My secret talent. I think I can find something in common with anyone. I can be kind of a chameleon in a room.
That's your secret talent.
That's the first thing that came to my head. And you said,
I thought that was your secret, like, superpower.
You said like rapid fire, so that's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Who's more dramatic, teachers or students?
Teachers.
Really? It's like, who's the most? Who's the most? No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, because I don't want you to have to call somebody out. If the school had a reality show, what would it be called?
Oh
Shea
my
Day.
gosh.
Shea Day.
Oh my gosh. What would it be called? I don't know. hallway horrors. I don't know.
Hallway. One word to describe your school.
Safe.
I want to see your I'm not mad but disappointed face. That's it.
Was it good?
No.
No. Say no.
It didn't scare me or anything. It was like, I was like,
You know, I told you I'm the good cop this year.
You're the good cop. Okay.
I'm the good cop.
Who's most likely to get caught doing something that they shouldn't? But you know what? I don't want to call someone out.
Yeah, I mean, I could say some names, but yeah.
Finish this sentence.
Oh.
If students only knew blank.
They're multiplication facts.
I was going to think something like, if students only knew the amount of work your teacher put in every single day for you.
I was thinking of rapid fire and that popped into my head.
Their multiplication facts.
Yeah.
Walking slowly in the hallway.
That's something that we're talking about at Coolidge, so it's on my mind.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get the last word with everybody here today. Because if I forgot anything or something you'd like to share, I'll let you get that last word.
Oh.
And then I'll share with you my crazy stories, but we won't do it on the camera.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I don't know. If anyone wants to volunteer at Coolidge, you are very welcome. You do have to pass a background check, but we would love for you to come check us out.
Wow, that's your last word?
Yes. I'm committing to that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. It was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll have you back probably like midway and then see if you've gone crazy or
if I look exhausted.
Yeah. Actually, we'll go back a little bit. Is the first week of school like the worst, or is it like work-wise?
You know, the first 3 days of school, so we go like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's pretty exhausting because you're making sure everyone understands where they're supposed to be, at what time, that kind of thing. But it's really exhausting the first day that teachers come back on contract when they're all in the building, because the administrators come in early, so we have like peace and quiet, we get a lot of work done. And when the teachers come back, times a large faculty, you have a lot of needs and a lot of conversations that happen. So it's go, go, go as soon as the teachers come back. Wow, there's a lot of moving parts there. So that's exhausting.
For the parents, I mean, because you got a lot of parents to be watching. I'm telling you, everyone from Coolidge is going to be watching this. Okay.
I love you so much.
What's your favorite color?
Green and pink.
I was thinking it would probably be pink.
Yeah. I love that.
That's what you were wearing that one day you came in. Never mind. You don't remember, do you?
I don't remember what I was wearing.
I just got done working out. You ran in the...
Oh, yeah, pink. Yes. I was wearing pink.
I don't forget much. So, yeah, I think we've covered almost everything that I think we wanted to talk about.
Okay.
You got a favorite drink?
Coffee.
Coffee from where?
Starbucks.
Flowers, like if they wanted to get you flowers, being such a great...
I like any flowers.
Any? So like a mixed bag of flowers?
Yeah.
What's your favorite weekend spot? The library, of course. That's the right answer.
My couch.
Your couch. Oh, okay, here we go. What's the show you like to binge watch?
Oh, you know, I prefer mindless scrolling online to TV.
You're addicted to your phone, aren't you?
I am. I hate to say that, but when I want to do something mindless, it's not watch TV. It's like scroll TikTok or Facebook, something like that.
Favorite kind of music? Rock, country?
Country.
Favorite country singer?
Right now I'm into Luke Combs.
Man, that's what you sent me. But... All right, well, thank you so much for being here today. It was amazing.
Thank you.